One of the hardest things about being a dreamer is that you start to get used to being able to see ahead. You get used to seeing patterns and you get used to seeing what's ahead. And then suddenly one day, you just can't. And not because you've done something wrong or you're suddenly off course. It's just simply that you can't see ahead very far anymore. And that's exactly what today's real dream breakdown is challenging within me. This dream is from March 5th of 2024, but it is today in 2026 becoming incredibly relevant for the season that I've begun walking out. All right, let's dig in. I'm on a long journey, I think, to get to Disney. I start out in the day and keep traveling so far and so long that I'm traveling into the night on foot. It gets a little scary at times, but I keep on. Once the darkness settles, then I'm able to see the humongous, completely top to bottom lit mansion that I know is Disney ahead. And I keep my eye on it to make sure I'm staying headed in the right direction. As the journey continues, the darkness starts to turn into the light of morning. I can no longer see the bright mansion now. I feel a little lost. But I have made it somewhere, just not sure exactly where that is or how to get to Disney from where I've ended up. This Disney dream is not a first. I actually have many Disney dreams that are extraordinarily powerful in their language. But before I break down this, what seems to be very simple Disney dream, I want to talk to those that are new here. My name is Nicole, and I'm a firm believer through experience that your dreams are decoding your future. And I come on here each week to help teach you how to break down the symbols in your dreams in order to begin to map out your destiny through your nightlife. If this conversation resonates with you, please hit the like button and subscribe so you know when new videos come out and you tell the algorithms that people like you like content like this. The dream starts out strong with dream language that reflects reality. And that is that I have started a walk in the day and it is on foot and it takes me into the cover of night. Essentially, it is notating that this season is going to take effort. It is not highlighting a reward. It's not highlighting like an arrival. It's highlighting the effort needed to walk this out by foot. I wasn't driving. I wasn't flying. I was walking. This dream is about faithfulness, not about success. Now, the first shift happens actually as day turns to night, as night descends. Then suddenly I see this brightly lit mansion that I know is Disney. From my previous dream language, Disney tends to represent to me, and this is a working definition. Look at what Disney is. It's the happiest place on earth. It is where all your dreams come true. That's what I believe Disney is representing in this dream and in the other Disney dreams I've had. Now, I can see it once the darkness of night descends. Not vaguely, not kind of see it. I see it clearly. A giant illuminated mansion. Essentially, the dream is telling me that I can see Disney clearest in the dark of night. Now, isn't that like dream language? It's so opposite. Normally, it's during the day that you see clearly. Normally, it's keep your eyes wide open, turn on the light that lights your path, right? But in this dream, it's specifically showing that it is the darkness that allows me to see clearest. Now apply that to real life. This last year has had a lot of darkness it started with a lot of hope, right? I began digital marketing a year ago yesterday and started a whole new journey towards what had been in my literal dreams. I could see that, okay, I am starting on a new beginning. I'm starting on a new path. So that's the beginning of the step-by-step journey. Of course, throughout the year, the dream reflects and reality reflected that daytime turned to night in many ways as you experience life. The beauty in that is that oftentimes when life gets hard, it also clarifies it. It also shows you what is most important. What do I really want out of life? Now, here is where the dream, in my opinion, gets really profound, because light comes again, right? Joy comes in the morning. Yet, when my morning starts to dawn, when I begin to walk in the light of day again, like the new beginning of a new day, suddenly I can't see that Disney mansion anymore. Morning should make the clarity better or easier or the path clearer, but for me, it's taken away visibility. However, the dream never tells me that Disney disappears. I really want you to hear this. The dream never tells me that Disney is gone. I just can't see it anymore. That's the difference. And that difference is huge. The destination doesn't disappear, doesn't drop off the map. Just my ability to see it has dropped off the map. Now, here's where the symbolism gets even richer, because outside in my waking life in the last couple of weeks, I had a very similar message given to me. There are certain people that I really can receive from in my life, and this one friend is one of them. So when he speaks, I listen, and I actually have a recording of a part of a word that he gave me a couple of weeks ago, and I want you to hear it and begin to see the connection to this dream that I'm sharing with you today.
He's redefining the boundaries. And you just, it's hard for someone with so much vision to not be able to see what's ahead. But for a time, it is important that you see nothing ahead. Because God will put people around you, and you're going to have to lean on them and trust the Lord. You'll have to trust not necessarily them, but trust the Lord in them to have a peace for you.
Do you see the connection? And I share this, and it's only one part of what my friend was sharing with me, but it's the part that really lends credibility to the dream. And this is my 3-part approach. I have a dream that shows me that when my new beginning starts, my visibility lessens. And then I have this word from a trusted friend that says, hey, the lack of visibility is on purpose and for your good. And then I have reality. In reality right now, it's not very fun because I can't see very far. And it's not that my dreaming has stopped. I wondered if that would be the case, but it's not. My dreaming has picked up. I've had some very incredible dreams recently. However, I don't know how to track the path on the map point by point. I am sure you've had this too. You recognize, you know the goal, you know what you want, you go for it, and then life hits you in the face, and suddenly you can't see the destination anymore. And most of us, if not all of us, have assumed that when we get to that point that we can no longer see the goal. Metaphorically speaking, we can no longer see Disney ahead of us. We don't know which way to turn to continue on that path towards Disney. That must mean we've lost our way. However, this is where dream language can cut through the emotions, cut through this negative mindset, and it tells me something that my emotional Self doesn't, okay? Here's what it shows. Here's the things it doesn't show. Let's put it that way. It doesn't show me turning around. It doesn't show me failing. It doesn't show me giving up. Instead, what the dream makes sure to be very clear for me is that I have made it somewhere. Now, for someone like me, I have a pretty clear goal, pretty clear understanding of what I want my life to look like, what I'm working for today in order to achieve tomorrow. I'm goal oriented in that way. Not being able to see, to visualize what's coming is incredibly disconcerting. I'm walking it out right now where it almost feels like, okay, I know I have taken the appropriate steps towards Disney. Yet, I can't see how I end up there right now. I can't see what happens next. I see things around it. I still get dreams that show me what's coming, but somehow they're lacking. How do I say it? I mean, the dream language says it perfectly. I've made it somewhere. I can tell it's morning, okay? I can tell it is the light of morning. But I don't exactly know how to finish the journey standing inside Disney. And that is disconcerting. And I believe that is exactly what this dream has been preparing me for 2 years. Because this dream specifically does not end with an arrival. It doesn't even end with me gaining visibility again. The dream doesn't tell me I can see Disney. It doesn't tell me I know exactly where I'm going. It simply tells me I made it somewhere. And that is clarifying in and of itself. It's reminding me, yes, you made it as far as you can go right now. And the next phase is going to require help from others. And that's intentional. The dream is helping me understand that I didn't fail, that I did what I was supposed to do. But what got me to where I am now in life is not going to be what gets me to that next level. It's a season shift dream.